Well, happy July 4th almost. As you can see, I'm by myself today. Mr. Chestnut's involved in some important handling of the town business, and he's not with me today. And I invited Uncle Sam to come and be with me today, but he's out spreading good cheer and getting ready for the big July the 4th America 250. So it's me, I'm on my own. And I'm going to give you just a little brief history, and then we're going to get into what we've got coming up this coming weekend, meaning the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th of June. 56 men met in Philadelphia and were committed to declaring their independence of Britain in June of 1776. And they were serious. And they knew full well that when they signed their names on the document, which they knew they had to do, they were signing a death warrant. In fact, if you go back and Google it, you will see how many of those men suffered. Some lost their homes, some lost their jobs. A couple of them became president, one became a vice president. Some were killed in the Revolutionary War. It was a bad time, but they believed in what they were doing. Thomas Jefferson, who wrote the document, and Benjamin Franklin, who I jokingly referred to in a recent email as the man who invented electricity, which is a joke, both proclaimed in their writings at the time that this day, July 4th, 1776, and subsequent July 4th, should be a loud and boisterous day. And it should be. We should celebrate. And that's exactly what we're going to do in Fairmont on June the 26th, 27th, and 28th. And so the remainder of this YouTube video today is going to be describing what we've got planned for you in Robeson County, wonderful town of Fairmont, North Carolina. I'm going to brag a little bit right up front. Every town in Robeson County and probably in North Carolina are going to have something on July 4th or around July 4th. I would be surprised if they did not. The citizens ought to be jumping down the throats of their elected officials if they don't. I believe that we're probably the only town in our area, certainly in Robeson County, I know that for a fact, that's going to have a 3-day event. And how did that happen? Because for 18 years, the town of Fairmont has always had a big live band and July 4th event, fireworks, on the last Sunday in June. We started it in 2007 and we've been doing it ever since, except for 1 year for COVID. Well, all of a sudden I realized America 250, our 250th birthday is coming up. So I said, why not throw in 2 other events and make it a 3-day package deal, which is exactly what we've done. Let me run it down for you so you'll know what you're missing if you don't come and what you're going to see if you do. On Friday night, June the 26th, local songwriter and performer Alan Hayes, Jim Pate, and Mary Lewis. We were going to have another person, but she's not well at this time, are going to have a concert called the American Pie. I know you've heard of Don Henley's Bye Bye Miss American Pie. I drove my Chevy to the levee song. Well, we're going to have an American Pie concert. Most, if not all, the songs will be about America in some way. That's at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Heritage Center in downtown Fairmont on Friday night, this coming Friday night, June the 26th. You will not be happy if you miss it. We've had several of these in the past. Alan Hayes has brought in friends of his that are professionals. We've had local people, and they've all been well attended. There will be no entry fee, no admission fee this time. But if you would like to make a donation to the cause, you can do that. Friday night, June the 26th, American Pie concert. Now, I'm an outdoor kind of event person. I like indoor events too. But anytime you have an outdoor event, you know that you're going to deal with weather. Hot, cold, rain, snow, whatever. I have sweated out the last 3 weeks. I've been on every weather channel that's available on the internet. And I believe, and I'm praying, and I got my fingers crossed, and I'm sitting here with my legs crossed, that we won't have rain on Saturday, the 27th. because if it does not rain, even if it's going to be a little warm, we're going to have one of the great events downtown. Let me tell you about that. We're going to welcome 30 food and craft vendors into our town hall parking lot at 7 o'clock that morning. They're going to set up. Co-director Chrissy Andrews working with me, I working with her. She's going to be in charge of all that. We're going to have all kind of food, every kind of food known to man, and all kind of crafts, wonderful stuff going on. They'll be there starting at 7 a.m. Starting at 8:30 a.m. on the other end of Fairmont, on the other end of town, next to FF Palace Restaurant, in the grassy lot where we're going to build our new town hall, we're going to set up a parade made up of fire trucks and ambulances, floats, queens. The Farmers Festival queens will be in 2 different golf carts. They're the grand marshals of the parade. We're going to have Mr. John Lowry, who's the Lumbee Tribal Chairman and Representative. He's going to be in it. Ms. Pauline Campbell, she's a County Commissioner. We're going to have all kind of fire trucks and other rescue vehicles. We're going to have church floats. We're going to have a lot of people walking. Matt Moore, dear friend, Matt Moore is going to bring along Mr. Brown and show off with his Jeep, the side-by-sides. We're going to have a wonderful parade starting at 10 a.m. and it's going to go down Main Street, the opposite direction from the Farmers Festival and the Christmas parade. We're going to go south toward the park instead of coming away from the park. And when the golf carts, which is the featured part of this parade, when the golf carts that are decorated patriotically get to the town hall, we're going to move them into the town hall parking lot and let them be judged, and they'll win a cash prize. And the rest of the afternoon, we're going to have music and talking and food and crafts. Just have a wonderful afternoon. That takes care of 2 days. The third day is our traditional, fantastic Fairmont fireworks show. 6 o'clock that afternoon, the Pizzazz Band, which has played for us many, many times, they will be playing music under the pavilion in the park from 6 to maybe 10-ish. And then we're going to have the best fireworks show in Robeson County. Somebody on YouTube is watching this right now, or on Facebook, and they're saying that's not true. Ours is better. That's fine. Everybody's got a right to an opinion. Ours is about 25 minutes, and it's awesome. Starts out, builds to a middle show crescendo, and then drops off again, and then comes with a big finale. Ground shakes, dogs run around in circles. It's the bomb show. That's America 250. Now, we could do this on America's 250th birthday, July the 4th, and it cost us a fortune, and a lot of people are going to be out of town. So our contribution, national contribution, as a local town, to honoring America on her 250th birthday is going to be on Friday, June the 26th, Saturday, June the 27th, and Sunday, June the 28th. I highly endorse all 3 of these events. I welcome you to come. I hope you will come. I'm going to be playing music and cutting up a little bit downtown for the parade. I'll also be playing a little music and cutting up down here at the town hall parking lot. We're going to have wonderful food. The Hunt family, donuts, J&J Sweets. We got people coming in from out of state, food and craft vendors. We're going to have a wonderful time. If you're not doing anything and you're in town on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, come in. I highly advise you to be there. God bless America, and God bless our wonderful town of Fairmont, North Carolina.